Marjorie Greene, Donald Trump, and Kevin McCarthy are having a disagreement. Marjorie Greene and Trump on one side, Kevin McCarthy on the other, in regard to the death of Ashli Babbitt. So we'll walk through this. It started with, years of statements about the subject, but this particular situation started with this moment from Marjorie Taylor Greene during a committee hearing.
But I'd like to also point something that I'd hope you share with me. There's a woman in this room whose daughter was murdered on January 6th, Ashli Babbitt. And Ashli Babbitt there's never been a trial. As a matter of fact, no one has cared about the person that shot and killed her, and no one in this Congress has really addressed that issue. January 6th committee didn't address it. And I believe that there are many people that came into the Capitol on January 6th whose civil rights and liberties are being violated heavily.
Okay, so calling the death of Ashli Babbitt a murder, I'll give my thoughts in a second here, but first, here was Kevin McCarthy's response to that moment.
But go ahead.
One of the first things Marjorie Taylor Greene said from the oversight dais was that Ashli Babbitt was murdered. Do you think Ashli Babbitt was murdered, or do you think the police officer who shot her was doing his job?
I think the police officer did his job.
Okay, so being more reasonable there, and then Trump's response to that, and then I'll give mine on Truth Social, saying I totally disagree with the Speaker of the House, Kevin McCarthy, in that the police officer thug, who has had a very checkered past to begin with, was not just doing his job when he shot and killed a great patriot Ashli Babbitt at point blank range. Despite trying to keep him anonymous, shielded, and protected, this misfit proudly showed up on NBC fake nightly news, bragging about the killing. He was not a hero, but a coward who wanted to show how tough he was. Ashli Babbitt was murdered, Trump says. And so Ashli Babbitt, if you don't remember, was one of the individuals who stormed the Capitol on January 6th, and a police officer shot her, and she did die. Now, that's tragic. The right, or the far right, the MAGA right, is trying to make this out to be a situation where this police officer is horrible and evil and is really dishonest about the whole reality of this, because it's a tragedy, but who should be feeling responsible for that tragedy? Trump and people like Marjorie Taylor Greene, because they're the individuals that spread the lies that Ashli Babbitt bought into. And then Ashli Babbitt is also responsible for her own actions in storming the Capitol. But the lies that were told about the election and the calling to action, the followers of Trump, by Trump and followers of his, even politicians like Marjorie Taylor Greene, at the time shortly before she got into Congress, that is what caused January 6th. And that is what caused Ashli Babbitt to be there and to be storming the Capitol. It's not the police officer's fault that he was attempting to, as Kevin McCarthy said there, I rarely agree with him, but in this situation I do, doing his job, trying to defend the politicians, the staff, and the Capitol on that day. It's so vile all around. And as a reminder, as NBC News reported here in 2021, the Capitol police officer who fatally shot Ashli Babbitt outside a door of the U.S. Capitol during the January 6th riot has been formally exonerated after an internal investigation, according to a department memo obtained by NBC News. You cannot violently attack the Capitol and not expect at least the possibility of something horrible like that happening, which again is a tragedy. Ashli Babbitt should be alive, but the reason she's not is because of the responsibility that she has in buying into the lies and the people who told the lies, like Trump, like Marjorie Greene. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to be a part of what makes this show possible, plus get access to the full video version of the show hours before all the clips are uploaded to YouTube, plus get the full bonus show every single Saturday, you can do so by going to patreon.com/Luke Beasley. That's patreon.com/Luke Beasley. Link in the description.